Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is One of One, but you can call me Seven, and it is eerily quiet because there's no music playing in the background right now in Steins game. We had the whole thing with Lukako happening, and that's pretty much it. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with that and what actually changed, because we have shifted divergence. I don't really know if that means that we shifted world lines, like if we're in a different world line. I'm pretty sure it does, but now I'm a little unclear and just kind of hazy on the way that time travel works, because we're in this game right now because Rintaro doesn't physically move like normal time travel. The past changes and he just stays there and he retains his memory. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's get going. I spend the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I return to the lab just past noon, Daru, Mayuri, and Kurisu are all assembled. Oh, there's mail. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday. Your devotion to science makes me proud. Yeah, let's see here. I told you it's 2. Oh, I thought we sent this message already. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Yeah. Kurisu sighs deeply. It's the middle of summer, but instead of going on vacation, I'm stuck in this sauna with a bunch of friends. Where did I go wrong? She's really giving us a verbal beatdown. Wipe your tears, you experiment-loving girl without a single friend. Ouch! Sheesh. I'm not crying. Besides, you're the one who told us to be here. Indeed, but the one who obeyed my orders and arrived on time was you. You know, Grace-chan is actually a very honest and hardworking girl. That's what Mayushi thinks. Mayuri smiles as she eats some nuggets from McDonald's. She's got nuggies. She's got chicken McNuggies. That's what makes her so adorable. Oh, Mayuri is so nice to everyone. How can this girl say something like that while eating a nugget? Yo, what do you mean by that? Don't let it bother you. That's just Mayuri's nature. Here, Chris-chan, have a nugget. Thanks. I want a chicken nugget. While listening to their heartwarming banter, I go to put my laundry on the table. However, don't put that there. It's filthy. I just washed them. Oh, I didn't realize what was happening. It's my bad. It's my bad. It's on me. It's on me. Oh, gosh. Kurisu's just walking into him. She's catching strays this morning. Sheesh. Yeah, dude. Come on, guys. No more talking about underwear. She's trying to eat some nuggies, okay? How can you say that while you're still shoveling nuggets into your mouth? Jeez, these guys are a mess. They need to get it together. Alrighty, now that we know where the laundry is. As I explained to Daru yesterday, I've noticed something about the results of our experiments. The emails have too many uncertain variables. We can never be sure what will happen when we send one. It's true. It's not like we can do anything about that. After all, the result is up to whoever receives the mail. Of course, if you can analyze the recipient's psychology, then you might be able to manipulate them into doing what you want. Though that might be a bit too much for Hoi in underwear here. You just wanted to say underwear, didn't you? Underwear aside, the fact is that D-mail is still far from complete. I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose CERN and the organization and plunge the world into chaos, as one does. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I called you here today. The purpose of today's roundtable conference is... we're back. Another roundtable? If you want a roundtable conference that much, at least go buy a round table. That's what I'm saying, man. Remember what Okarin said, Chris-chan? The round table is... The real round table was the friends we made along the way. Mayuri gets it. You're really innocent, but you shouldn't take everything Okabe says seriously. Really? The roundtable doesn't matter now. More importantly, the purpose of today's meeting is to explore methods of true physical time travel, not just D-mail, with the objective of sending someone to the past like CERN has. Don't be ridiculous. That was fast. And she's glaring at me even harder than she was during the whole underwear thing. CERN has the best eequipment in the world, and even after 9 years, they still haven't succeeded. We can't possibly hope to accomplish something like that. You'll become a Gelokarin. Well, don't laugh. That's bad. That's really bad. He died. Yeah, this isn't a laughing matter. Isn't it too early to give up? Haven't we already succeeded with D-mail, a first in human history? But we're not the first. Didn't CERN do it before us? Technically, I guess yes. I don't know if D-mail is special. Humanity's first time traveling email. For we who have achieved that miracle, nothing is impossible. Such baseless confidence. Anyway, wasn't it just a coincidence that we discovered D-mail? But he's already said that serendipity, blah blah blah, coincidence, blah blah blah. And the lifter, yeah. We just need to figure that out, don't we? Electrons and what have you. It's futile. How do you solve a problem that even CERN can't figure out? If you can't set the destination, then you don't know where you'll lead to. I'll pass on leaving into deep space, thanks. That is a problem. If you can't control where you'll end up, your time machine is worthless. And it'll kill you even. Wait a second. We don't set the destination when we send a D-mail, yet it still arrives where it's supposed to. How do you explain that? Now that you mention it. You set the mail address, right? Isn't that enough? Is it? I don't think a phone signal can be received from millions of kilometers away. I bet you'd get a busy signal or something. That's a good point. I stare at my phone. Maybe our cell phones are acting like black holes and white holes? You shouldn't speculate like that. You have zero basis. Is it possible that we form a wormhole? No wormholes have ever been confirmed to exist. I groan. Kurisu and Daru fall silent. The problem has them stumped too. Mayuri's the only one smiling. She probably doesn't understand and is just smiling because she feels like it. In any case, the cold hard truth is that D-mails arrive precisely when and where we want them to. We're ahead of CERN in that regard. Now, can we apply D-mail technology to physical time travel? But with D-mails, you can only send 36 bytes of data. No way you can send a whole person with that kind of limit. It's the same problem that CERN is having and the reason their subjects turn into jelly men. If you want to become Gelokarin, I'm not stopping you. Alright. We've kind of come to an impasse here. Recalling the fate of CERN's researchers makes my skin crawl. Yeah, that was freaky. That was truly freaky. Curved black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortions. If you can adjust the lifter's volume of electron injection, you might be able to make the ring singularities naked, but even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter. Even if we do figure out what's functioning as the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning that at present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data there is in a human body. It's a good question. I bet it's more than an exabyte. I don't know what that prefix is because I don't, obviously we don't see it. Kilo, obviously, yeah, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, terabytes we know pretty commonly, but all right. Yeah, it's probably a lot of data in one human being's body. It would be best to leave physical transfer aside for now. Sending data through time is an amazing feat by itself. We should be satisfied with what we've got. Sending data through time is enough, huh? Is it ever enough? Such pessimism is unbecoming of a scientist sworn to uncover the secrets of the universe. I'm telling you to know your limits. If you're going to uncover the secrets of the universe, you need personnel, equipment, and funding to rival CERN's. It's one thing to set lofty goals, but this impoverished lab has no resources to speak of. I've been thinking. Maybe we should bring the phone wave to a proper research institution and entrust it to a specialist. CERN's keeping their time machine research top secret, so if we make an official announcement, it'll benefit the future of mankind. If we make an official announcement, the organization will become aware of my existence, and by that we mean CERN will do something about it, I think. Oh, come on, I'm being serious here. This isn't the time for your childish... And we've hacked into CERN. Those heartless bastards will do anything, even experiment on human beings, and behind them is a power greater than all the nations of the Earth, the Council of 300. If we make the phone wave public, they might have us erased. I mean, I don't know, this is a little too real. I feel like we can't rule anything out, considering what they've already discovered, you know? The name Committee of 300 appeared in actual CERN documents. Yeah, but... Kurisu's tone weakens. Yeah, that's scary. That's evil. That's movie-like. Mayushi, don't be scared. It's okay. Or maybe it's not. They'll seriously have us killed. I didn't make any mistakes that could give us away, of course. Also, and this is the biggest problem, I lower my voice and look hard at each one of them in turn. If we go public, we won't be able to do cool stuff with D-mails anymore. Why, you? No way I'm giving up such an awesome machine. I am Hyoin Kyoma, insane mad scientist who rules space and time. Chaos. Yep. Better do something quick, as that's another otaku reference. I'm sure it is. A quotation from a popular... from Death Note. Dame da koitsu. Hayaku nantoka shinai to Spoken by the protagonist in reference to his female accomplice. Original quote, "This girl's hopeless. I'd better do something quick." Used to express exasperation. Are they gonna go, eh? You're gonna do the thing?
Eh?
Yeah. Okay. What? Nice, Kurisu. Manga reader. Are you an Are you on 4chan?
うるさい。それ以上言うな、そんなわけな
Wait,
い
didn't
から
even get the sentence out. Like, you don't need to be so defensive, Christina. Like, come on, Makize. Kurisu gives me her sharpest glare yet. Her eyes are so cold, my spine turns to ice. I nod and swallow what I was going to say. Anyway, that reminds me, Daru, have you made any progress hacking into CERN? He did say it would take time to learn how to use the IBM 5100, but I know he's been coming to the lab every day to work on it. His monitor is always displaying some kind of program, and his fingers are always busy on the keyboard. Right now, I'm combing CERN's massive database. It would take years to read it all. For now, I passed everything that looks important to Makize's sheet for translation. Basically, I've gone as deep as I can go. CERN belongs to me now. Sheesh. Thank goodness you're on my side. If only you weren't so weak to seduction. Christina, report on the status of these translations. It's pretentious and annoying as hell. I can agree with that. Mighty, what? Mighty takes a cute idol-like pose and smiles for some reason. As Okuni's childhood friend, I promise you'll get used to how he talks eventually. I just hope it doesn't take 10 years. So you're saying you want to stay with me for 10 years? In other words, you want to work at this lab for the rest of your... Yeah, sarcasm, man. Oh. Okay. Give me your report, Christina. If you don't, I'll call you an ad channeler. Oh. Didn't you hear me the first time? She glares at me again. My blood goes cold. I've been working on the translation when I have time, but so far I haven't seen anything new about time travel. It looks like CERN is still struggling to find a solution. Maybe they'll have to wait another 24 years like Titus said. Any other results, Daru? Well, it looks like CERN's in the middle of a big project, so the LHE's at full operation. I'm trying to see if I can cut in and maybe use it secretly. Whoa. That's a little scary. Kurisu's stunned. Honestly, so am I. Is that amazing? It's not amazing, it's downright outrageous. What a monster. Is this another manga reference? A quotation from a classic manga about glass masks, used to express amazement at someone's incredible skills. Oops. Do it again. Are you... Hey man, you doing that on purpose? Doing what? She's an ad channeler, no doubt about it. She does it in her free time. It's a guilty pleasure. She's an actual massive otaku. It's not like we have any reason to use the LHC. It sounds like things are going smoothly. When do you begin stage 3 of the operation? What's stage 3? CERN's most secret forbidden domain. We're going to free the darkness hidden inside. Yeah, man, speak in Japanese. I'm asking if you started hacking it yet. Daru frowns. We can't, remember? You said all we needed was an IBM 5100 of our own. Right. That's the problem. We can't do anything without one. Huh? What? Like, oh. What? This feeling, what? Oh god, I wasn't expecting something. I thought we were just going through another strategy meeting. I wasn't expecting the effects of the divergence shift to show up here. Another feeling of disconnect. But I got you an IBM 5100. You haven't started working on it yet? Oh, nice. Awesome, even. I look at Kurisu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused like always. Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders. Oh, first I've heard of it. Impossible. That just can't be. Go run into the room. Yeah. The IBM 5100 I borrowed from Yanabayashi Shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box and it weighs 25 kilos. Too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I go to look, it's gone. It's no longer where I left it. Awesome. Nice. So that was something that changed. Where's Moeka? And where's Lukako? Everyone looks at me in surprise. Why are you staring at me like that? The legendary PC that was donated to Yanabayashi Shrine. You've seen it, remember? I don't remember. Oh my god. It's like they're gaslighting him. You're hallucinating? Oh dear. Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack that database without the IBM 5100. Who stole it? No, dude, it's gone. It's gone because of the shift in the timeline, or the world line. They can't steal Mayuri and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moeka. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBM 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is... It was John Titor. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say Suzuha. Titor's goal was to obtain an IBM 5100, and I've already contacted him several times. But how did he get my personal information? Well, I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail. Kurisu tells me to calm down. A high school girl is chiding me. Irritated, I explained the purpose of the IBM 5100 and how I came to obtain one. Alright. During that time, I also sent Moeka a mail for confirmation. I got an IBM 5100. Did you know it's urgent? She gonna respond right away like she normally would, or no? Okay. May have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past. So you believe me? But from my perspective, all the emails we sent so far were trivial. There's that one we sent when we first realized Phone Wave-chan was a time machine, right? The one that said, yeah, Okarin is a perv, yeah, I remember that. And during the preliminary D-mail experiments, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all insubstantial, so I don't think they could have changed the past. I sent 2 of them when I was trying to win the match against Faris, correct? There was one more. The first mail Okabe accidentally sent that said I was dead. Yes. But from my perspective, we sent several more, which is true. I might be quitting in 2 days. Don't tell the boss, okay? He'll kill me. You're quitting? Don't be hasty. He really will kill you. Okay, that's a little odd to just jump on us like that. The winning Lotto 6 numbers and how Luka-chan bought a ticket with those numbers but didn't win. But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it. But I showed you guys afterwards. It was still in my phone's arrival history. We were so close. Is that all? No. There's more. Moeka and Lukako each sent an email. Oh right, that's what you claim, but Hashida, Mayuri-san, and I don't remember either of those. Yeah, this is tough. I already told you guys. I'm the only one who keeps his memories after the world changes. So according to your perspective, when did the IBM 5100 disappear? Did it just happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab? Oh well... I put my index finger to my forehead and searched my memories. IBM 5100, IBM 5100... I'm sure it was August 3rd. I remember it being in the lab on August 3rd. Are you certain? That's not what certain means, brother. So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Yeah, well, because you keep shifting world lines. That's why your memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBM 5100. 1. I heard that Faris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBM 5100 through Mayuri. I learned that 9 years ago she donated her IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Lukako's dad for help, and he lent me the IBM 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Faris and Lukako should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Lukako. Oh, man. This keeps happening. What's good, Lukako? Hello. Please forget what you saw the other day. I saw something? Oh, right. Yeah. That was just Lukako getting embarrassed for no reason. More importantly, I have questions about the IBM 5100. The I-beam... Oh my god. Alright. 9 years ago, someone dedicated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything? Yes. He remembers. Lukako really remembers. Just a while ago, I came to your shrine looking for it, didn't I? And then I asked your old man and he let me borrow it, right? I don't... Right? I don't remember anything like that. Is this another effect of changing the past? The IBM 5100 is at the shrine though, right? Is it there now? Okay, Lukako doesn't know the details. Where are you now? Is your old man there? No. Damn, okay. Sorry for calling you so suddenly. No problem, I'm sorry that I couldn't help. Okay, that's a fact, and Lukako knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Do we gotta schmoove? Could it have returned to the shrine? Did someone else get it? That's just silly. But Galbanas have teleported out of the microwave. Moika also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBN 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Faris. By the way, I haven't told Faris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option. I need to contact Faris. Yeah, just, can we use her? She's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking. Want one okarin? They're delicious. I could go for some chocolate eclair right now. Now that she mentions it, Kurisu and Daru are eating too. Oh, buddy, come on, man. You know. Oopsies. Hold on a second. You gotta remember, Rintaro, they don't think that something crazy is happening, because to them, nothing crazy has happened. You're the only one who remembers, man. Get that through your head. Yeah, no need to panic, man. It's not just in my head. It's not. I would start questioning myself, for sure. I'd start freaking out after this happened so many times. Of course he knows that Faris is off today. Well done, Daru. I award you the title of Faris Stalker. How sad. You know her phone number, right? See if you can get a hold of her. Okay, Mighty takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mighty smiles. Oh. She always has to say nyan. Oh, right. This is the first time Kurisu has heard Mighty speak nyan nyan. Okarin said he wants to talk to you about something. Want to talk to him? Oh. Gosh dang it, the hell are they talking about? By the way, Faris is the only person who calls me by my true name. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy. Alrighty. Give me the phone. I take Mighty's phone. Yo, what's good, dude? Faris's face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears, even though it's her day off. It's me, Hyoin Kyoma. How unusual for Kyoma to contact me. There's something I need to ask you. Long ago, you donated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine, am I mistaken? What's that supposed to mean? Oh crap, I started to talk like her. Kurisu bursts out laughing, looks like she heard. It means you're right, though I didn't know it was called the IBN 5100 until recently. Why? Why recently? Dado Nyan told me, so that's it. At any rate, Faris has confirmed that the IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBN 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No, Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBN 5100. It's still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBN 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine, after all. So, what about the retro PC? Nothing. Faris was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure. Do you have any other information on the IBN 5100? It's a super rare PC. As a charisma build mate, I expect you have a strong network in Akiba, correct? I'd like you to use that network and search for any IBN 5100s in Akiba now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine. I can look, but for... Oh, what's the price? Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected. Let's hear it. I want you to come over to Faris's apartment. Alright. Where is this apartment of yours? I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address Faris recites. Oh, so you live in Akiba. That'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station. Okay. I return Mayuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabayashi Shrine and then head to Faris's place. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I look over my shoulder with a frown. Are they all coming? Yeah, okay. Why are you guys tagging along? Mighty and Daru are following me even though I didn't ask them to come. Kurisu stayed back at the lab. Mayoshi's never been to Faris-chan's, or Chan? Whoa. Faris-chan's place. I thought I'd like to visit once. I mean, it's... Oh. God, Daru. Yeah, this might be a really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Faris has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get Faris to search for an IBN 5100. If it's at Yanabayashi Shrine, then that won't even be necessary. Shrine first. I stop by the shrine, but Lukako's not there. I guess he was out when he answered the phone earlier. I've got no other choice, so I go to the humble shrine office and press the intercom button. Luka's dad comes out. When I try asking him if the IBN 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers it certainly was. Awesome. It's gone. That's exactly what we wanted, obviously. I asked if he lent me the IBN 5100 before, but that event is gone from his memory. Classic. And fun. What's going on here? While heading towards Faris' place, I analyze the situation. The IBN 5100 has disappeared from the lab. It has also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. It's like some god is messing with me, moving it every time I get close. The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. Yeah, how can we even begin to really think how it did? At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Faris. Ah, jeez. Alright. Yup. I appreciate their efforts in this god-awful heat. After a few melanin-boosting moments walking in the sun, I come to a sudden stop. What's wrong, dude? Oh, I had a feeling it was gonna be Moeka. Typing on her phone. That's got to be lab mem number 5, Kiryu Moeka. Is she still a lab mem? Mayuri and Daru don't remember her. Well, whatever. Yeah, good luck. There's something I need to ask her. I run up to Moeka. Hey. Shining finger. I try getting her attention, but she's stuck in her own little world. Moeka? Hey. Are you okay? No reaction. Moeka stops muttering. She finally looks up. Actually, she just looks at my feet. Okay, so you know me. Did you take the IBN 5100 from the lab? Mighty and Daru look askance at me, but I ignore them. I don't want to believe that it was you. You are a fellow lab mem after all, but you did display an unhealthy attachment to that computer. So was it you? Nice. That's not the answer we were hoping for. It's gone missing. Yeah. Don't worry, I won't report you to the police as long as you return it, that is. She doesn't know what we're talking about. Yeah, she's confused. No, she doesn't remember. Then she looks down and begins operating her phone at high speed. Yeah, what's up? You're not making any sense. Please explain. Did you really find an IBN 5100 where? Okay. Perhaps it was the work of CERN? Was it Suzuha? I have a feeling it was Suzuha this time. I squat in front of Moeka and bow my head. I suspected you, a lab mem, a comrade. I'm the worst sort of man. Hit me, please, I don't mind. But there's one thing I want you to know. In my long years, yeah, I can't trust anyone, whatever. Okay. I always feel alone, pitiful, aren't I? Just tell me about the... Alright already, just... Yeah, she did just ignore your entire speech. You're doing improv in the middle of the street. Has the heat gone to your head? Okay. So Moeka doesn't know we had one. Judging by her responses, she hasn't found one either. I feel like I'm getting farther and farther away from my goal. I've been thinking. Moeka-san sure is pretty, isn't she? She'd look great in one of my costumes. This isn't... Wait, I approach Mayuri. You've met Moeka before? Sure I have. Her head bounces back and forth. Oh, they like doing this with her, don't they? When you brought her to the lab. Okay. Do you remember her, Daru? Sure, we met at the lab. Okay, after Moeka sent her email, Mayuri, Daru, and Kurisu behaved as if they had never met her before, but now both Mayuri and Daru know her? Does that mean Moeka's past was reconstructed again? Given the timing, it has to be Lukako's email that did it. But all he did was tell his mother to eat a lot of vegetables. Oh my god. How can that be related to the lab mem's knowledge of Moeka? Is this another example of the butterfly effect? The cause doesn't match the effect at all. Yeah, Faris-chan's waiting. Alright. Oh god, okay. What's Faris' real name? Hold on there. Yeah, she doesn't have any other names. Face reality, Daru. Faris Nyan Nyan is just her professional name. Quit grumbling. You just can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Well, Mayuri, don't you know? Is it okay for Mayoshi to tell you? It's not like you took a vow of secrecy, right? And besides, we're visiting her home, so we'll find out soon enough. I guess you're right. But just promise you'll keep it secret, okay? Like from the masters who come to May Queen. Real name is Akiha Rumiho. Okay. Okay. Now it covers his ears and drowns the sound out. Akiha. The same characters as in Akihabara. Appropriate. Well, is it apartment time? Yep, it does in fact look like it is. Our destination turns out to be the high-rise apartment building next to UPX. Oh god, their faces are so close. This is a nice apartment. At least it looks like it might be. Staring wide-eyed at the towering building before us. She must make a lot of bank, you know. Well, maybe, I don't want to assume. According to the address Faris gave me, she lives on the top floor. All the way up there. Did we get the wrong address? Yeah. No, she probably just makes a lot of money. I quickly scan the area. No suspicious figures in sight. Yeah. Besides, don't you think it would be super moe if a rich girl character? Anyway, let's go in. When we call the top floor room via intercom, we're greeted by the voice of an elderly man. He lets us in immediately once I introduce myself as Hoin Kyoma. Feels like we're walking into a trap, but I can't turn back now. Oh my god. This is a nice apartment. Holy hell. A silver-haired gentleman in a tuxedo? Is that a butler? He does indeed look like a stereotypical butler. He fits the bill so well you wouldn't think he was anything else. Hojo-sama. Hoin Kyoma-sama to. Oh god, the butler leads us into a room. Faris is standing before a large window with a panoramic view of Akiba. I've never seen her wearing anything other than the usual maid uniform, so it's refreshing to see her in normal clothes. Same for the cat ears. But why does she still have her cat ears on? I want to... Yeah, they feel like fixtures in her head now. I actually can't imagine what it would be like to see her with just her normal hair. And I restrained myself. Even if I did ask, Faris would just say something like, I was born with these. Yeah. Okay. Shame 2. Faris' eyes twinkle when she sees Mayuri and Daru behind me. Good afternoon, Nyan. I silenced the mouth-breathing Daru by introducing his ribs to my elbow. They followed me. If you don't want them here, I'll send them home. No fur off my back. She's basically a cat girl. Wait, you talk like that even in your own home? Dude, look, she had a whole thing about time last time. You know, we talked to her. I think it's just better off for you to not question her about these things. Akiha Rumiho. Faris is Faris. Whatever. Fine. What I really want to know is how you get to live in a luxury apartment in Akiba's best district. I look around the room again. The interior design and furnishings give a very refined impression. It's elegant without being ostentatious. Actually, it's kind of like a model home. There's nothing to suggest that this room is lived in. No dirty clothes, no used dishware, not even a speck of dust. That butler, or maybe even some real maids, if there's a butler, there have to be maids, right? Must be constantly cleaning up. Speaking of the butler, he's disappeared. I didn't even notice him leave. He's clearly a master butler if he can move so quietly. Just who are you? What does that mean? If you don't explain yourself, I'm leaving. Oh gosh. Well, if you must know, this land originally belonged to my family, okay? So she came into it? What did she just say? This land originally belonged to her family? So that's why you're Akiha-san. Mighty's exclamation connects the dots in my head. You're descended from the hereditary landholders of Akihabara? Faris nods with a proud expression. Is that how that works? Is that why Akihabara is called Akihabara? Or is this just made up visual novel stuff? sci-fi time travel visual novel bullcrap. So she really is a rich girl character. By the way, Faris has considerable influence on Akihabara's development. So that explains why she also acts and talks the way that she does sometimes, like when she caught us off guard in that last episode. Faris wriggles her slender waist and makes a gesture like a cat washing its face. It was Faris who convinced the development board to actively promote moe culture in Akiba. Yeah. While you're out, can you buy me a fork? Because I want my own fork. And get some cup noodles for dinner too. I think there's a brand called Genchan Ramen. Get those. You could say please. You already have your own spoon. Why don't you have a fork even though you have a spoon? Are you stupid? My assistant really loves her cup noodles. I'm gonna start calling you Koike-san. I'm gonna go with the less aggressive option. Let's do this, yeah. Okay. So you're the reason maids abound in Akihabara, supposedly, in this game. Since you were little? Okay, so basically the chaotic changes in Akiba are all a result of this cat girl's whims? What a monster! Nice, nice. But please keep all this a secret, Yan. Faris' expression suddenly darkens. Why? I don't know if I want to know. I don't like this. The music stopped. Everything was happy-go-lucky, and now I don't like it. She's just looking at us. Faris approaches me with a bewitching expression. That's because... Faris gently strokes my cheek with her cool, slender fingers, and then she grins. What does that? Ah! What does that? Stop saying that! Oh my god. I want all my fans to keep treating me the same as always, Yan. Maybe it's an escape, a sort of escape mechanism from the stuffy life that she might be living. If she is this rich and has this much influence, and also, I guess, responsibility in hopefully equal measure, then maybe her being a cat girl maid is her way of disassociating from the life that she has to live. Maybe that's why she speaks like this in her home, too. God. Your maid spirit is really amazing. Okay. I don't care about any of this. I thrust my finger at Faris. Do not defy me, or I'll paint your expensive wallpaper with blood. He doesn't mean that. You called me to your home so you could show off your status and try to gain leverage in our negotiations, but it's futile. I don't need to say it, guys. He's introduced himself enough times. Now Faris will tremble in fear and beg for my forgiveness. Or so I thought, but instead she looks at me with gleaming eyes. Oh, alright. Okay. So maybe that's why she attaches herself to Kyoma, because he's so different and weird. And not like probably all the other people who are after her for whatever business connection she might have. Oh my god. What did she say? That's my line. I wanted to threaten her, not seduce her. Is Faris a masochist? Honestly, Faris didn't want to talk so much about herself, yeah. Most people, when they learn who I am, stop seeing me as Faris. They only see the Akiha name. There we go. That's part of what I was thinking about. Faris and Akiha... Oh, they want to be seen as separate people. I wonder then if Akiha Rumiho is a very different person. I sure hope she is. That would be really cool. You are Faris Nyanyan, are you not? For once, I agree with you. Yep. You're just being overly self-conscious, Faris. I don't know. I've never seen her look that sad, I don't think. You will always be the unbeatable cat-eared maid. Okay. Why is she thanking me? Well, she's probably admiring my incredible magnanimity. There we go. Or wait, magnet. I hate it here. Now then, let's finish this idle gossip and get down to business. Faris, you said there'd be a price to pay in exchange for your help acquiring an IBN 5100. What is your price? Do not test the limits of my goodwill. If I unseal my right arm for even an instant, everything will be destroyed and nothing will remain. Just so you know. Fine by me. Faris points at the cat ears sticking out of her head. To negate all other powers, Nyan clear. When Kyoma's power is unleashed, Faris will stop it, yeah. I shouldn't have mentioned my hand to Faris. Yeah, as dubbing 10. It allows her to steal other people's stories and add them to her own. Yeah, dude, you should talk to her like a normal person. That's what you should do. I'm the one who named it, of course. The number 10 doesn't really mean anything. Well, I guess I'll tell you.
フェイリ
Yeah.
スからの条件は
Your price is? But I noticed something. Her eyes aren't smiling.
タイムマシンを使わせてほしいにゃ。
Oh. To let her use a time machine, huh? Okay. I had a feeling that was it.
昨日メイクイン
I heard what you said at
ドーナ
May
ツ
Queen
が話して
yesterday.
た
You
にゃ。
built a time machine.
いかにも
Indeed, we have created the first successful time machine in human history. That's a lie. Not true.
から
CERN was the first.
人類史上初
だが勘違いする
But don't misunderstand.
タイムマシン
We call it a time machine, but it's not the kind you can hop into and fly to whenever you
俺
want.
たちが成功
All we can
した
do
の
is send a 36-byte email to someone's phone in the past.
ただし
But even that is worthy of a Nobel Prize in physics. It is a transcendental super invention that will alter the course of human history forever. I hate that I have to consider the fact that that is what he is saying is correct.
過去の
I
誰
can
か
send
に
an email to someone in the past?
それって
Alright, she wants to use it anyway. She's jumping up and
タ
down
イム
with
マシ
joy.
ンは
It's our lab's greatest secret. If you want to use it, then you must become a lab mem.
ラボメ
A lab
ンって
member.
何かにゃ。あのね
You get to be a part of our club. Mayoshi would be super happy if Faris-chan became a lab mem.
右に同じく
Yeah, Daddy would be too. How do I become a lab mem?
契約書
There's
な
no
どが存
contract.
在
We only
しない
require that you perform
必要なの
the
は
blood oath.
血の
The
迷
blood
惑
oath. The window is closed, but a gust of wind blows through the room. It's coming from the air conditioner. But outside the window, I see rain clouds over the sky. I hear the rumbling of thunder inside my brain.
フェイリスニャンニャン
Okay.
古より
And may the code passed out at high ancient from an age long forgotten. Pledge thy flesh, thy bone, thy blood, and thy soul to the grail of heaven, and swear fealty everlasting. This duty fulfilled, the old god shall grant thee thy lab mem number.
何を言ってるのか
But never ate any blood loaf.
マユシ
眉し
Don't worry,
しょんぼり
Mayushi.
し
Yeah,
な
no,
くて
but Faris gets it. Faris gets it for sure.
血の迷惑受けるにゃ。
With a grim expression, Faris grabs a small knife on top of her desk and suddenly slashes it against her wrist. No, I didn't actually mean it! Oh my god. Isn't that a paper knife?
にゃははダルニャンの言う通りにゃ。
She surprised me. I clear my throat and pull myself together.
では
Lab Mem number 7. That's my name. Cool. I'm glad that her lab member number is my name. Faris of all the characters. I like that a lot. Okay. Does she want to use the time machine? But not a word to anyone. Death to traitors. That's the law of the lab.
そうだった。
It is?
だからオカリン
No,
のこの場だけ
Okarin
ど
made it up just now.
にゃー、ちゃうま。
Okay. Faris hugs me by the neck. A very sweet aroma tickles my nose, and something very soft tickles my.
ちょオカリン
Okay.
変名
Uh,
なのにゃ。じゃあダルニャンも。
Faris flies over to Dadu. God, what the? This is a lot for me to handle.
クリスちゃんが喜んでくれて。
Okay. God. I take out my phone and put it to my ear. Yeah. Something 17-year-old girl, something, dancing to the tune of Hyoi and Kyoma. Whatever. Our D-mail experiments have reached a standstill. Kurusu refuses to become a subject, and Mairi and Dado are too dumb to be useful. Hey, be nice. We managed to experiment on Moeka and Lukako, but we still need more data. Along comes Faris. She's going to provide me with both an IPN 5100 and new data. 2 birds with 1 stone. Right. Faris thinks she's using us, but it is we who are using her.
では
As planned, we are proceeding to the next phase of the experiment. Something, Steins, Gate, L-Psych, Hongru, blah, blah, blah. Put away my phone. Right after that, they blow into my ear. It's Faris.
誰と電話してたの？
Yeah, there we go. No doubt she heard everything.
気づくのが
It's
遅
too
く
late, Faris Nyan
すで
Nyan.
に血の
You have
迷
already
惑
taken the
を
blood
な
oath. If you break it, ruin will befall you. There is no
オー
escape.
ケーにゃ。んで、
So where is the time machine? She's certainly in a hurry. Its name is the phone wave, name subject to change,
電
by
話
the way,
で
is in our lab.
と呼ぶがそれは我がラボには
Okay, this time we'll make use of the phone wave's original function and send the D-mail by remote control. Kurisa should still be in the lab. I'll leave the setup to her. I ask Faris where she wants the D-mail to go. She says she's sending it to her father 10 years ago. I take down his email address. The destination is April 3rd, 2000. It has to be at 8 a.m. that day, so we use an online calculator to factor in leap years, resulting in 86,168 hours. So does that mean it has to keep going for 86,000 seconds?
電話練習
Won't Phone Wave Chan get
い
tired?
や
It doesn't actually have to run the entire duration. Our previous experiments have confirmed that.
放電現象
The mail reaches the past if you send it as soon as the discharge begins.
ゆえに
In accordance with the butterfly effect, the remaining seconds should be cancelled out. The experiment never happened. The fact that the D-mail was sent is erased, leaving behind only the mail in the recipient's phone. Or at least that's what our experiments have shown so far. Now let's call Kurisu. Okay. Hello. What's the situation? I had a feeling that was gonna happen. You gotta talk to her like a normal person, you know. Call her again, man. Hello. Don't hang up. I was sure it was a prank call. It shows you my number, doesn't it? You were talking crazy, so I got scared and hung up. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, there we go. We're the only ones who can put up with you, man. I'm telling you. I quickly redial. Hello. This is Okabe Rintaro. Sorry, but could you mess with the phone wave settings a little, please? Well, why didn't you say so? I don't want to anger the guy downstairs, though. We're about to perform a critical experiment. Understand, assistant? Mr. Braun might yell at you, but that small sacrifice will bring mankind's dream, the time machine, to fruition. Yeah. What should you set it to? Faris' dad's email or mail address, and I have her set the timer. Okay, it's ready. Alright, thanks. Wait a bit. I turn to Faris. Finish writing what you want to send? I already told her the phone waves, email address. Faris nods. What is it going to say? Well, what happened to our usual confidence? Why do they all want it to be secret, man? This is science. Unless we know what you're sending, we can't verify the results. What's that supposed to mean? No one said anything about science. I'm using the time machine for myself, not science. That's not fair! Faris covers her phone with her body. Looks like she plans on hiding it to the bitter end. Should we halt the experiment? How long are you gonna make me wait? An impatient Kurisu nags me through the phone. Don't rush me! Okarin, it's probably something private, so I don't think you should pry. Well, yeah, of course they're on Faris' side. She was like this with Moeka, too. But we need to know. I thought I had Faris in the palm of my hand. Was I dancing to her tune all along? If you're not gonna send anything, I'm hanging up. Well, how are we supposed to tell if... This is even worse, because now we don't know the parameters of what's being sent, so not only can we not tell, like, what's actually changed in the past and in the present, we don't even know what the trigger was. Dang it. Discharge is starting. Faris puts her finger on the send button and... Pochito nya. Started at 4-5 something, and now we have 4-0 something. What the actual hell? I don't know if we're supposed to be going up or down now. It went up initially, and now I have no idea. As the dizziness fades, I exhale slowly and open my eyes. All right, world. Show me your new form. Man, I wish I knew what kind of mail Faris sent. First things first, I'm still in her room. When I look out the window, the Occupus sprawl greets me. I scan the room. All still here. They're playing cards? Are they playing Rynet or Axis Battlers? Yeah? What's changed? It happened again. Reading Steiner. I am the only person in the world who keeps his memories after the past changes. Faris' email worked. That's why the three of them are now playing a card game instead of waiting for Faris to press the button. I forgot to mention it, but could you buy some cup noodles for dinner? You know that brand Hakodate #1? That. I thought you wanted to eat Genshan ramen. Make up your mind. No, she said something different. Oh my god. It's all these small things. When are we gonna see something huge change? Curious. Faris never even sent the D-mail. If I look at her phone, there won't be any record of it in her send history. And even if I demand that she tell me what she sent, she won't be able to answer because the very fact that she sent it has been erased. The only trace of the D-mail is in the recipient's phone, namely Faris' father's phone 10 years ago. But that 10-year-old mail data was most likely erased long ago, so I don't think we can check. I had to figure out what changed the hard way. This feels like an insurmountable task. Let's start looking for differences. Okay. Guys, I think that's where we're gonna leave it for now. The plot continues to thicken, and now we're in this cycle of like send email, change divergence, try to figure out what's going on, figure out something wrong, or like is going wrong, or like is very different than what we expected, rinse and repeat. So we need to somehow break out of this cycle and advance the plot. At least I think we are advancing the plot. It's just in a way that I cannot see yet, that we cannot see because we don't know what's changing in the past nor in the present. So we'll have to see what happens next time. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I definitely did. And I will see you guys in the next video. So for now, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye!